You know, spinnerbait is probably one of the easiest baits to fish. You cast it and you retrieve it. But there are some subtle things that you can do to increase your success with a spinnerbait. One of the things that I think probably causes people to not catch fish with them more than anything else is what I call the junk cast. And that's where you just lob the bait up in there, it lands, it fouls up, the skirt gets all dorked up, and the retrieve is basically a waste. You spook fish that see it and it doesn't look natural. You don't catch fish within those first 2 or 3 cranks on the reel handle, and you just ultimately end up with a less effective retrieve. So, especially with this Secret Weapons Lures spinnerbait with the articulating arm, what I like to do is I like to take the cast, utilize the rod like you're supposed to, and make a snap cast. One of the things that you want to do, that I'm going to have to reel the lure back in and show you, is you want to cast the lure in as straight a line as you can. You don't want to throw it in an arch. And as the lure's coming to rest, or as the lure's coming to the end of the cast, you want to raise your rod tip, use your thumb to kind of feather the cast, and you want that bait to spin around and pretty much line up so that when it hits the water, it's in the orientation of the direction of the retrieve. So the way to accomplish that is to make a quick snap cast, follow the lure to the water, tighten the line up, snap the lure around while it's still flying, it hits the water running, and then slowly reel yourself back down into position. The last thing you want to do is make that cast, lift your rod tip up, and now you're trying to catch up to the lure. The fish hits it, puts slack in the line, and you've got nowhere to go for the hook set. So again, raise the rod tip up under tension, that way if the fish hits it, you can still give it a good hook set, reel yourself back down to the proper position, and make the rest of your retrieve. That's a great way to improve your success when using spinnerbaits.